Coming up on Central News, as we enter a new semester amid rising COVID rates, we'll take a look at what that could mean for campus and the students. Also, changes around the nest for everyone, we'll look into how the campus plans to move forward with new requirements. This is Central News.
From the broadcast studio in the Department of Mass Communication at North Carolina Central University, this is Central News.
Hello, Eagles, and welcome to Central News. I'm Jamin Wade. With COVID-19 cases on the rise, NCCU has been forced to update and reevaluate COVID-19 regulations for the safety of students here on campus. Here is Harrell with more on the story.
Students arrived back on campus in early January, and since then, the COVID cases have gone up. COVID-19, as we all know, has been constantly mutating and interrupting our everyday lives since 2020. As we are living with this virus, we have come up with preventative measures to keep from getting sick. Those include washing our hands, wearing masks, daily health surveys, social distancing, student health services, and even quarantine and isolation buildings. We also have a testing and vaccination site on campus for students and faculty to use. Although we have been implicating these safety precautions, COVID-19 is still spreading. Tarmisha St. Just, student coordinator with quarantine and isolation, has seen the numbers rise since opening back up on campus.
It's also impacted everybody around me because it's just so contagious now that literally anybody can get it.
Quarantine dorms provided on campus are filling up fast. Some even require roommates, so there is enough room to isolate everybody. The quarantine period has changed to now 5 days required for students who are 6 months past their last vaccination date, not boosted, or who have tested positive. You can sign up to get COVID tested or vaccinated through your EOL on Medicap. You can also pick up your KN95 masks from the new Student Union front desk. Reporting for Central News, I'm Harrell.
Due to the rise of COVID-19 cases, the campus responded by enforcing a new mask requirement for all of its students and faculty. Tia Knowles, what can you tell us about these changes?
Since the COVID-19 virus outbreak in March 2019, we can see how it has impacted North Carolina Central University campus. The campus responds by requiring all students and faculty to wear a KN95 mask moving forward in the classroom setting.
Through the COVID-19 pandemic, NC Central have sent students multiple emails pertaining to the new regulations and changes around the campus, from student re-entry testing as well as vaccine info and how to isolate yourself if you've been exposed to the coronavirus. The new mask requirement was one of the emails sent to students over the break. The use of the KN95 mask is to limit the spread of the coronavirus on the campus. These masks are currently in high demand right now, with new mutations of the virus arising. I'm curious to know how this will impact the requirements of the mask in the near future for our students.
I think it's a great policy. I really appreciate North Carolina Central University stepping out and taking that responsibility.
NCCU has offered residential, commuter students, and faculty to receive masks in designated areas during the first week of school. Some students are left with the question of how they will receive more masks in future. Also, will their professors be able to have some handy for disbursement during instructional time?
The Student Healthcare Building has a limited supply of the KN95 masks required to be worn by all students and faculty. This building is located in the intersection of Cafeteria Street and Lawson Street. Reporting for Central News, Tia Knowles.
With so much going on, students are feeling the effects of staying on campus. With recent shootings and bomb threats, students are wondering, are they safe while getting their education? Devin Harrison has more on the story.
For some students, their first semester back since the break, there was a bomb threat, which led to all students on campus being evacuated. This has led to some students wondering, does security need to be bolstered more around campus?
With so many new buildings being opened on campus, a lot of students are beginning to wonder, should they build a bigger police force as well? Since this school year kicked off, there has been a shooting which left 2 young adults dead back in September in the school parking deck during Central's first football game. This has traumatized many students. Most recently, there was a bomb threat, which led to all students on campus being evacuated to nearby shelters for safety. With all this going on, plus the addition of COVID, students aren't sure what to fear more this school year.
Things go, I mostly feel safe on this campus. I feel like we do a good job dealing with security and everything.
Many of the students are looking at this chapter in their life as a new semester to have their previous one be done and over with. Also, students have been dealing with a lot as far as the pandemic goes. They understand that in life, it isn't perfect, but they also shouldn't have to worry that if they go to a game or if they're simply in their dorm rooms, that their safety is in jeopardy.
The University Police Department is comprised of 28 sworn-in law officers and 16 security officers. Reporting for Central News, this is Devin Harrison.
We're hoping students can have a safer campus experience. Officially known as the Lawson Street Residence Complex, this on-campus housing is a semi-suite style co-ed available to juniors and seniors. Dewayne Whitehead has more on this story.
Lawson Street Residence Hall is a public-private partnership, otherwise known as the P3 Project, meant to expand housing here on NCCU's campus. Officially opening at the start of the spring 2022 semester, the complex will house over 450 students and include a 2 double bedroom with 1 full bathroom and a shared living space. The amenities for students will include a computer station, a multi-purpose room, and multiple lounges, kitchens, and laundry rooms. The complex has gained much attraction due to its convenient location on campus, being relatively close to both the cafeteria and parking deck. Students will be able to stay in this new building for a rate of approximately $4,000 a semester, making it one of the more expensive dorms here on NCCU's campus.
To me, Lawson Street so far has been pretty good, even though little issues, but they work those issues out.
Prior to the 2021 fall semester, students were asked if they wanted to stay in Lawson Street. Those who said yes were assigned to an alternate hall for the time being. These students began moving their things in at the end of the 2021 fall semester. Other students assigned to Lawson Street will be able to move in at the start of January. Beginning construction in 2019, the Lawson Street Residential Hall is the third and final project of the P3 project, providing more housing to students here at NCCU. Reporting for Central News, Dewayne Whitehead.
Along with dorm construction, NCCU has developed new changes to campus life, including the Mass Communications Department. Adriene Kersey with more on the story.
New renovations for WNCU and AudioNet, this will bring current technology and help create a new environment to help improve students' experience. With some technology being outdated, this renovation will help students with access to new technology and new equipment. NCCU has made new renovations to campus life for students. Mass Communication Department are expanding and creating more opportunities for mass comm students. Renovation will include new boards, computers, and production equipment. With renovations being done, audio production and advanced audio production will have limited access to recording booths. WNCU also will be moving to AudioNet, and AudioNet will be located upstairs in room 241. WNCU are looking for interns this semester. Even with renovations being done, if you're interested, you can stop by WNCU downstairs or Ferris Newton, or reach out to Al Dawson. WNCU office space will relocate to room 100. With some technology being outdated, this renovation will help students with access to new technology and new equipment. Renovation will start in mid-February and should be ready in fall of 2022 of September.
Of this construction and everything is done, and with hopes we will be finished by the fall of next year. So we're hoping by September of 2022.
With new beginnings being established for WNCU and AudioNet, NCCU has developed new changes to campus life. One of the major changes this semester for the Mass Communication Department is renovations. With new changes to the station is about to upgrade along with AudioNet.
With COVID still having a major impact on Central's campus, let's look into the minds of students and professors with how they hope to have a successful semester despite the virus. Nique Martin has more on this story.
Thank you. This is the second semester since the return to campus. Fall 21 wasn't as bad, but can a variant that spread faster be the reason why we revert back to online learning? Well, college life seems to have a glimpse of hope for going back to normal. Well, the new normal at least. I've spoken with many students who discussed their opinions on the matter at hand. The opinions vary amongst the students. On the right, you have students who feel that they shouldn't be back on campus due to the new variant. On the left hand, you have students who could care less and want to experience college without restrictions. In the middle, you have students who have experienced both parts of college from pre-COVID to post-COVID. These students would like to enjoy college, but make sure it's a safe way doing so.
For me, with the new variant out, I just feel that a lot of precautions, it's not enough precautions being taken. I feel like it's the same, wear your mask and stuff like that, but this is a new variant, spreading faster, it's bigger than the last one.
NCCU are taking the necessary steps to secure the safety of its students and professors, requiring weekly mandatory tests as well as mask mandates. The university hopes to contain the outbreak during the semesters. Professors also stepped up to the challenge by incorporating hybrid classes into their course, making the class half in person and half online, which allows students to keep a safe distance between one another, rather than being on top of each other during the semester. As you can see, there are many different viewpoints on attending your university during the pandemic, but I have confidence that North Carolina Central will do everything they need to do to ensure the safety of its students and staff. Reporting for Central News, Nique.
And that's all we have for this week with Central News. Share your stories at nccucentralnews@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Central News. Tune in every Friday on YouTube, Orca TV, and Channel 3.3 for more. And remember, Central, an eagle is no ordinary barnyard fowl. Have a great day.